not how it is.
I mean, I've got my own
It's a very
opinion.
little part of the whole fucking spectrum. It only scratches the surface.
Why should I be stopped from having my own opinion and my own feeling? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be silent, you know what I mean?
Punky. Well, I'm a straight borderline prude and guy on guy. Ew, girl on girl is hot. That's okay. Like, it's not, we're not shaming anybody. Like, that's the problem. Like, for me, and maybe it's because I'm not sure if Boo has the same opinion on this, but I think that we're like a little more open about this topic.
Yeah.
Because for us, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's just,
I've
you
been
can
to a
have your
swingers
opinion.
club. I've been to a swingers club. You know what I mean? It's nothing. It's just the norm. I'm 54 years old. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And we have the gay pride over here. Like, it's a big party. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can love who you want to love. But where I draw the line is where you guys are, you were talking about it earlier, pushing it down the children's throats, like what you see with what's her name, Jessie? Is it Jessie or the first transgender teenager? That girl. I'm not sure if it's Jessie, but the one that actually
Jazzy.
Yes, Jazzy. Yeah. Like, that's
look at how that fucking storyline unfolded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
See that, you need to go watch that. You'll fucking see why there's a problem with predisposing children to this.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, first and foremost, we all have, okay, most teenagers have smartphones, okay? If they want to be predisposed to it, they will seek it out. They don't have a problem finding it. It's not like it was back in the fucking 80s where, you really couldn't find porn online. You only had books, and it is so readily available. It's pretty certain. But, and at the end of the day,
all right, I gotta go to bed, y'all.
Oh, we can talk about
it. Shut it down, Tammy.
Yeah, I'm like
came up
dying.
I was able
conversation to
appreciate
have.
you.
Say the truth.
I think some of this stuff has been needed conversation, stuff that needs to be talked about, that we need to work out. And I really appreciate people talking about it and having these different viewpoints. I mean, I'm really appreciative of that. I just want to thank you for these great conversations.
I think it's just the whole taboo and the fact that it's so polarizing that people don't want to talk about it makes it more interesting to just talk about it, because that's the only way that you can actually see each other's perspective on certain topics. If you talk about it,
we're all going to Tommy's Discord to continue this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go to the voice chat if you want to talk about it.
I'm gay.
I don't want to. I don't want to do Discord. I hate Discord. I hate Discord so much.
Come on.
Zoom doesn't trust the platform. Yeah, if you want Kizzume, I'll send you an invite.
Okay. Yeah. I'm. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll load up Discord, and at least I'll have that in the background as something to. If I don't see you here, then maybe I'll see you over there. So
yeah,
I am not a fan of the interface of Discord. I hate its interface. It's terrible. But I do get why people go to it. But man, its interface is terrible.
Brian King, it's not entirely true what you're saying. Most of what was talked about was inaccurate. It's not like schools are forcing kids to be gay trans. They're not forcing them. But they are making it more.
They're setting a fucking trend for straight kids.
They're suggesting. I think that one of the biggest problems is the notion that we're pushing that it's the way that people were born, and I'm like, no, it's not the way people were born. It's all. I can look back at my past and I know exactly why I turned out gay. I know exactly why I turned out gay, and I think most other gay people, if they were to look at themselves honestly, could say the same thing. That doesn't make it bad. That doesn't mean that being gay is bad. But you shouldn't push this on the kids as if you shouldn't bring these things up as someone as a young child before they've even went through puberty. I just think it's especially the gender stuff. Oh my God!
Right, that's the only
teach,
thing.
you teach someone that you teach a young kid that you can choose your gender. If you feel more feminine, then you're a woman, and if you feel more masculine, then you're a boy. It's just like that's not how that should work. But that's what the schools are pushing. It's infuriating. It's so infuriating.
All right, let me say something real quick. I want to say something real quick because I kind of agree with Senior Citizen Paul. I've read up a little bit on it. Some people feel like they are born gay, and it's not the way they were raised.
No,
like it wouldn't matter.
I'm autistic. I am on the autism spectrum, and I still struggle with so many things in those areas with socializing and understanding social anything, and it makes sense that if you don't fit these roles over here, then you might fit these other roles. I don't know if you're not connecting with society, it would be very easy to go to something else.
Mustang. Join the only and let me say, you see her, J-Dub, go suck a dick.
The only problem that I have with the whole situation, I am all for all inclusive, like just don't
Republicans face a looming government shutdown because we now have 9 days as of this recording to, get it finished. Marjorie Taylor Greene tacks on an amendment to the 2024 Transportation and Housing and Urban Development Spending Bill that would reduce Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg's salary to $1 per year. Similar to what Republicans did just a few weeks ago to Lloyd Austin, the Defense Secretary, when they tacked on a home and rule amendment, lowering his salary to $1 per year. So the black man gets paid $1 a year, and now they want to take the gay man from the administration and pay him $1 a year. And if you don't think that these moves by these House Republicans are fully related to their bigotry, then let me